Wondered if you could update us on the situation of the Russian troop buildup on the border of Ukraine. Is there anything different there? And then also, Secretary Austin, of course, completed the Global Force Posture Review, but there have been no announcements about movements, and some of the NATO eastern flank allies are obviously interested in bolstering up the eastern flank. Are there going to be any announcements about possible new troop rotations anywhere in the world?
No. Next question.
Ukraine?
I'm just kidding. We continue to monitor the situation in Russia, Ukraine, of course. I don't have, as I have tried not to do, to get into intelligence assessments here from the podium. I'm not going to do that. But we haven't seen any. We haven't seen any significant changes in the posture of Russian forces arrayed around the Ukrainian border. They are still there in large number. And that's as far as I think I'm going to go. And then as to your second question, I have no new rotational deployments to speak to in terms of our NATO allies. We have a lot of capability in the region. That capability is still there. Some of it is fixed. Some of it is rotational. And as you heard Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, say, you know, if there's an incursion, another incursion, and if some of our NATO allies ask for additional capabilities or rotational elements, we will be positively disposed to consider that. But I have no such requests to speak to and no movements to speak to today. Tara.
Thanks, Sean. On the air power summary reports, going forward, will the department commit to continuing to release airstrike data in Afghanistan? And in that vein, have there been any U.S. airstrikes in Afghanistan since the withdrawal was complete?
There have been no airstrikes in Afghanistan since the withdrawal is complete. And yes, we are committed to providing summaries should that be the case. Just that's why we're trying to get back to these air power summary reports, which they're published by AFCENT, and so Afghanistan would still fall within their writ.
Will those strikes include DoD conducted strikes only, or would, if there's a strike conducted by another government organization, would those also be counted in the data?
My understanding, and I will check this after the briefing, but my understanding is it's U.S. only. We're responsible for our, for our missions, so it'll be U.S. only. But I'll just double check that.